Hello, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Today I am going to show you how to make this beautiful piece of art by Van Gogh using oil pastel. So this is something that I have made. Yeah, it's very simple, very beautiful. So if you are free, you have some time, you want to learn oil pastel, bring out your old package of oil pastel and let's paint with me. So the first step, let's talk about material, and the first thing you would need is you really don't need fancy paper. You don't need to go out there and buy the correct paper for oil pastel. I use this one, and this one is actually for watercolor. So, you know, if you have a little bit of rough surface, that would work. So a piece of paper like this would work. And the second step is color. So my oil pastel is from Root Bands, and you can see that right here. You don't even need this to create this piece of art. Let me show you. As long as you have a good variety of blue, it would work. So okay, paper, and so let me show you. Here is the colors that I'm going to use. There's a lot of blue right here, but let me walk you through it. As long as you have at least a variety of 3 types of blues, I think it would work. But if you have more blue, that even better. So I'm going to show you how the color tests out on the paper. That is very important. So let's walk to blue first. As you can see on this piece right here on the screen, I have this on, let me show you. I have this on my book like this, but you know, Van Gogh is, you can get a digital version of it online as well and look into it and kind of like, you know, analyze the color. You don't need the exact color like in the painting themselves, because this is a, you know, your own version, your interpretation, right? So as you can see, like right here, as I say, as long as you have a good variety of blue, definitely you can create this piece. I would go for, first, as you can see it right here, that would mean we need like a very light shade of blue, right? A light shade of blue. Let me show you the light shade of blue. So a very light shade of blue. I go for this shade of blue, and it's called sky blue. So if you can find something like similar to this light blue, that will work. And as you can see again on the picture right here, you can see on the picture right here, the light shade of blue and a very dark shade of blue, like around here, right? So I go for a really dark shade of blue. It can be potato blue, it can be Prussian blue. Prussian blue is actually a name of blue that Van Gogh used in his painting a lot back in the day. So let me show you. So you can see, this is very light shade of blue, and this is very dark shade of blue, right? Okay, so now we need something in the middle. As you can see again, on the picture right here, you have the dark blue, you have the light blue, and you have something in the middle, right? You have something in the middle, let's test it out if it's work. Okay, all right, so something in the middle. So this is gray blue. You see, it's kind of in the middle, kind of have the brightness to it, so I love this one. So you can start right here if that's all you got, but because I have more, I just want to show you how I can go further. But totally fine if you can stop at 3 shades of blue, okay? And this is another shade of blue. You can see why I choose this color, right? It's kind of like different tint to it. So I love it, and I think it's really put the character for the painting. So I take this blue as well, and there's another blue here, right here, like totally different shade, right? But it's still blue. So in total I have 5 blue, but like I say, you can start with this lightest, with this darkest, and one of these shades for the mid tone. Okay, so this is 5 shades of blues. Okay, and in the painting we can go for kind of like dark light as well, so we should have a little bit of black. So this is black, very simple. And you know, for sure we need some white, and I have some white right here. Look at my white, some are gone. And you know, for the star, let me refer back to the painting right here. For the star, as you can see that the shade of yellow and also orange, so we're gonna go for that. Okay, so you can see we have a very bright yellow, and we have a beautiful shade of orange. And the last one, I would say kind of brownish, reddish, for this tree right here. The tree has more color into it, but I want to keep it simple for you, right? You know, the simpler the better. So right here, okay. Want to have is have a little bit of like a frame, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, you can use a ruler as well, but I like just to kind of even use one of the color. Yeah, just maybe this one, and just kind of like, you know, make a line right here. Okay, it's kind of dangerous. Let's just get a pencil. Don't be scared. Right, and this one as well. And the reason why you want to give it a little bit of frame, because you know, just look nicer. And you know, you don't want to have a big painting yet. This is just like very fun, very easy, beginner friendly kind of painting. So you don't want to put too much pressure on yourself by create a big painting, right? So I think this is good size. Right, this is good size, and let's sketch. So as in my painting, you can see that I did not paint the whole thing, but just to the upper part, and that's what I'm going to show you today, because you know, I just want it to be simple, pretty enough. Okay, so let's do it. You know, the first thing that you can see right away is a tree, right? So it's very easy, and once you get the tree down, it's kind of like, you know the direction, right? So the tree, you don't even have to really make it exactly how it's look, right? It's just an interpretation, your own interpretation. So you have this tree, you know, just kind of right here. Okay, and the tree is done. And then you can see that behind the tree there's this big cloud. So I think this cloud is actually a very important feature of the painting. So I'm gonna do the cloud right here. Should be very simple. Okay, and then you're gonna do like this. Right. Okay, and yeah, now you have kind of like a structure right here. Don't worry, you know, you can fix this later. It's just a guideline of like where the color go, right? Now you can see other element as well, which is the the mountain behind. The mountain behind also very important. There's also kind of like right here, a little bit like right here, right? And there's this beautiful, beautiful light of yellow, which I would love to add it to. All right, and you can see this kind of like, right, so I'm gonna fix this right here, okay? No worry. And this beautiful moon. Yep, the moon. Now I'm gonna mix that and everything around it. And another right here, right here, right here, right? It doesn't have to be exact, but you know, the interpretation of it. Okay, so we're done. We can actually go right away with the tree. I don't think this is what I did in my first painting for this, but why not? And as you can see, this has some kind of, you know, brown line, so we're gonna go right away for the brown, right? You can make the tree smaller as well. You don't even have to have it big, so it has some line, you know. I'll go bold with it, no problem. You can make the tree smaller as well, so maybe there's more space for the sky, you know, right here. Okay. The tree doesn't need to be the main character here because I love everything going on behind it, right? So yeah, make the tree smaller as well. You don't need to exactly follow with the sketch from behind. It's just a guideline. So you have some shade of brown here. You can actually take the black and kind of go into it, you know, why not go into it, you know. Yep, give it some kind of black. And one thing though, you know, when you use oil pastel, it's gonna be maxy. It's gonna be maxy. What you're doing, just kind of like do a motion, upward motion, downward motion. All right, you see, got the tree right here, and that is black. And the next color, take the Prussian blue, the darkest blue that you have, and fill in everything else. You know, you can take some dark green here as well, but I don't want to confuse you, so let's just be happy with 3 color, right? You know, if you make a mistake, please don't be scared, keep going, you know. It's the process, right? Leave some white space, don't fill in everything, because you know, it's a tree, but imagine there will be some light coming out from the tree, right? You can see a hint of the sky behind it, so we need to make space for it as well. Okay. And maybe done with the tree, you know. You always can add more to the tree later because this is very dark color, and anything lighter, the oil pastel can override the light color. So it's here, right? So we have the tree here. Take the yellow and maybe fill in some part of it. I'll thin that out. Okay, no affected. So we have a tree right here. Pretty simple, isn't it? All right, for the next step, I actually want to go for the moon because it's just so outstanding, right? It just stands out so much. So let's take the orange and let's fill out the moon. Ooh, that should be very, very easy. Yep, you have the moon. And you know, for everything around it, the halo around it, right? We take the yellow and oh, the yellow has some blue to it. Let's clean it out like this. And what you're gonna do is do it in this motion. It doesn't have to be perfect. Yep, you're gonna make sure that you fill in the halo around it. Right, have some white space around it. Okay, smooth it out. The halo, you can use the white and kind of fill it a little bit. You know, the white is really good. The white color is really good for smooth out the color. So smooth that out. Okay, just smooth that out. Okay, no need to be perfect. You do have the moon here and the side as well. Okay, so this is the moon. There are some other part as well, some other part of the sky. You can go ahead and fill in some right here. Okay, and right here as well, there's one. And kind of make it into a small circle, right? And right here. Okay, and maybe right here. Yep, make it into a small circle. And each of the stars have a hint of orange. And we're gonna use this color to smooth out everything, you know, give it a hint of yellow in it. Don't worry, you know, later on you will see what's missing and you can put it in again. You know, just the process, you know. Have some of the right here. You can, you know, give it some orange around the moon as well. Right. Okay, and you will have the white again. Smoothing out. Smoothing out. Don't be scared. Go around it. Give it some one as well. Smooth it out. Okay, maybe go back to your yellow from time to time. You can always go back to it later. Okay, so I would like to work on the big cloud behind, right? So for this big cloud, let's use the brightest color of blue. Okay, and you can see you already have this sketch right here. So go in it, don't be scared. And do this motion, just this short stroke, right? In there, in there. And follow your sketch. Doesn't have to be exact, but at least you know the direction, the flow of the color, right? And this big cloud as well. And right now, what I would do, just so you can see right away, the shape of the cloud behind, right? Go take the Brucian blue and do the outline outside, you know, also in the same motion. Same motion. Okay, here too. Right, do it this part so that you can kind of see the distinction. And here, maybe right here. Okay, some right here. Okay, you can see that, right? You can see that the cloud is coming to light. So in the cloud, you can see some shade of yellow as well. Take the yellow, go for it. Go for some shade of yellow right here. Yeah. You know, you can have it on the blue as well. So then the color blend in with each other. Yep. Has some shade of blending with each other. So you can see that the color kind of changed into greenish right here because yellow with blue will be green. And don't be scared, blend them out, no problem. You know, it's gotta feel, it feels good to do the stroke, right? Yep. And the next one, you can take another shade of blue and kind of go in it, you know, go for it. Go for another shade of blue. You can put it on the rear as well, right here. And still do that motion of short stroke, because that's literally how Van Gogh paint is, his signature style. You know, you don't even need to fill in everything, because having a little bit of white paper come through also is a charm of the painting, right? See, as long as you remember to follow the flow of the color. And you know, kind of have it on the bruising blue as well, so everything kind of blend in with each other. Right. You don't need to exactly follow what I'm doing right now, but as long as you got the basic down, I think it can turn into something very, very beautiful. Okay, so I feel like this is getting dark, so let's take some white and go in it and kind of, you know, has the white all over the place. Blend it in, blend it in. Oh, look at the white, you know. So oil pastel, the great thing is oil pastel that it can create a very painterly effect. So yep. Have it over the place. You know, have it on this bruising blue as well. You know, you can see that it's blended in. They are blending in with each other, which is very, very nice. some blending, some blend in. Okay. See, you are getting the big cloud almost done. You can go back, take the whitest, no, take the lightest blue and put it in here and there. You know, you can use your fingers as well. The fun part about oil pastel is that you can use your finger. Right? Okay. So that is a big cloud. Now we can actually go around the rest of the sky as well, right? As long as you don't touch, just stay away from the mountain. We can figure out this mountain and the yellow galaxy right here. Okay, so for the rest of the background, let's take the mid-tone of basically the idea that the background need to be darker than the main cloud. So you take the mid-tone as I shared with you previously, not the bruising, not the lightest blue, but the rest of the blue that you have, right? So let's take one of them. I'm feeling I want to go for this shade. Okay, that's good. All right, let's go. Okay, so for this as well, remember the motion and just kind of follow. It's like that, you know, follow around the star and continue follow the flow of the sky. I don't know what it's called, but right here you can see right here, and we can actually go around this as well right here. All right, stay away from this light of galaxy that we're gonna work out later. Oh, I'm so sorry. I could have shown you one tip. You can kind of like put the paper here and then have your hand on it, so you don't make a mess of the white paper under. All right, okay, let's keep going. Okay. Now, okay. Oh, okay, remember the motion can be around and follow like this. Okay, so you have some shade of this blue. Take another shade. Take the mid-tone shade, okay? And we can continue to work around it sparingly. Go around and did this. All right, get on it. Have it on so it's all blend out beautifully. Around. Still leave here some white space so you can blend down. Okay. Okay, so you can actually take the bruising blue. Not too much, you know, just here and there. You can use your fingers as well, so you can blend out the color slightly and leaving not too much mark. Okay, as well. Use your finger to blend it out. Blend it out. I think I want to fix the surrounding of the star. So you can, one way to do it, just to take the white, maybe clean the white a little bit as well. Take the white and do the motion like around the star, right? So it's giving an illusion of halo. Okay, and for this star as well. The white is very useful to blend down the color. Here's this one. Just around, and you can fix this with your finger as well. Not a big deal. And especially this big one around it, you know, don't worry if it's get slightly messy. You can take the yellow again, having it around, you know, just slightly here and there around this. Take the yellow and have it around this. Still go with that motion of short, expressive stroke. Okay, and come here this one. The yellow here. Okay. I feels like the main cloud is kind of not bright enough. So take the white and add some white on it because you want this main cloud to stand out, right? You can kind of push it down a little bit so more white will come out. And you can see, all right, it's giving a very painterly look to it. Kind of you see there's a little bit of white coming out, right? That's why I love oil pastel. You're giving a very expressive, yep, like that, like that. That. Can have this here. More white to the big cloud. Okay, we can actually work toward the end now. The bottom, the painting. And this bottom, there's a beautiful like galaxy looking like with a lot of yellow. So go ahead, take the yellow and stay right above the mountain. Still very same motion. Matter of fact, just to make sure that you have a clear distinction between the mountain and the galaxy, let's take the bruise in blue first and kind of do this so that it's have a distinction for you. Okay, and there you go. Now you see where to work with the galaxy and continue doing this beautiful galaxy. Okay, this galaxy have a little bit of smoother stroke, so I would advise just kind of like make it smoother, it's not short, quick, expressive stroke. So I would do that, take the white and do the fun part again, smooth it out a little bit, but not try to override the yellow, the beautiful yellow. Just try to clean up. Remember to clean up the white, because the white can really take other color with this. Take it right here. Okay. Continue working with the white. And the beautiful thing about this galaxy that you still can see some hint of blue, and I'm going to take the lightest blue, which is this color, and just have it here and there. And like I say, this one is very smooth, so just kind of like have it soft and not too overbearing. Okay, just a little bit here and there. And maybe go back to the yellow, because the yellow is really beautiful, and you can see some hint of orange in it. So take the orange, have it here and there. And one thing is that you want to kind of have a clear distinction between the big cloud and the galaxy. I don't know if I'm correctly calling it right, galaxy, but you know what I mean. So take the bruise in blue again and kind of like giving it a little bit of distinction between the two. Right, so it's giving kind of a separation between the cloud give it some structure here and there, just a little bit on top of everything. Okay, so now you can see, oh, this is the big cloud, and this is the light, the yellow light under it. Nope, might as well spare some dark blues and blue here and there as well, right? It's giving more shade of blue around. Okay. Okay, maybe just a little bit more, so then you can even have it slightly right here, just slightly, so then okay. All right, we can go down to the mountain. So the mountain, I have bruise and blue right here. You can actually take the black as well, kind of have it right under it, because it's really dark. You have a little bit of dark here and there, same motion. Okay, so the black is in, and you can even go back to the bruise and blue a little bit, just a little bit, just to soft it out. It's the mountain at the end of the day is dark, and go for the mid-tone color of blue, one of the mid-tone, and go right under it, right here. And go in it as well, it's not a big problem. Do the same motion, the same type of stroke. Upward because it's the mountain, right? Okay, and you can see that there's still some space right here. Pick another shade of blue. Go in it. Go upward because you know you should go along with the subject shape. Remember to cover it. Okay. And if the mountain can't lie to you, go back. Take the bruise in blue. Have it like right here, here and there, you know, and use your finger. Yeah, go back, take your finger. Okay, so I feels like I do want some expressive stroke of white around this one. I have some here, here. You want to make the main cloud stand up as well. Go back, take this lightest shade of blue, have it on, put it on. And I think we are very close to the end, maybe a little bit here and there. Actually, take the bruise in blue. Now have a little bit here and there. If it's too bearing, too overbearing of a color for you, you can kind of like smooth it out as well. Okay. You see, it's create like a really interesting color, green, between the bruise and blue. And then, so you can take the white again as well, and you think that it's not bright enough. Go back to the yellow. Oh. Back to the yellow. With this around. Create some expressive stroke. go further. It really depends on how you feel about the painting at this stage, right? Has some, even, you know, even have some yellow here and there. You're gonna see a lot of color. Have it around right here. I think this is it. Look at that. I'm so proud of you. Isn't that beautiful? You had done your own version of Starry Night by Van Gogh. Now go and put it on the wall. And give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Because look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, I hope you enjoy this section. And I'll see you next time.